people are saying, why will people take Tonto Dikeh's side? Let me tell you, some people are taking her side now. It's not necessary for the love of Tonto Dikeh. It is for the hatred of evil. You see, I feel like so far, it has backfired on the Kpokpogri guy. One, how can you claim to love somebody and you're having ordinary conversation, you are taping it? Taping it for who? Are you FBI? Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sama. So in today's video I want to discuss the new audio that came out, that is new audio of Tonto Dikeh. For those of you that may not have heard it, I'll let you guys listen to it first.
Please, if I beg you like this to be with me, how much more do I need to keep begging you? I'm so exhausted. Please.
So why did you think walking away will not give me more peace?
Because I can give you peace.
No, you can't.
I can't.
I've tried.
No, we didn't try.
See, let me tell you, from day one, it was not even up to 2 weeks. We started having crisis. Can't you see it yourself? A relationship that is not up to 3 months. You see the crisis. See me, it's like you don't know me. I'm a very peaceful person. Anything that would threaten my peace, I'll just run away. I told you right from day one. That, babe, please, I'm a very peaceful person. I've been just using that word. If I see that my peace will be threatened, I'll just run away. Even as it is now, my auntie will tell me, we don't have anybody here. The family knows, they don't have anybody here in Abuja. I'm the only family they have in Abuja. Just like all those ones came this morning. You know, I cannot even bring my cousin to come and stay with me. But meanwhile, they want to do something. Because somebody will come and tell you, oh, now Prince girlfriend, no. The next thing, everywhere will start catching fire. Somebody will come and tell you, oh, this one or this, oh, this one or this. So please, I just want that peace, so that anybody that comes around me can be happy, so that, where is Captain? Where is Captain Osa today? Where is Captain Osa with all the money? So I don't want to die young. Anything that will break or destroy my peace, I don't want it. No. You don't need to cry because you caused all these things that are happening. I told you right from day one. If I didn't tell you, that would be a different thing. I told you.
Oh, dear God. Help me.
The man came to your room 2:30 in the morning. Early in the morning, he told you, I'm at your door. There was no communication again till 6 minutes past 8 in the morning, and you are asking me to think otherwise.
If he slept in my room, would I be saying good morning by 8 o'clock? If he slept in my room?
He's the one who said good morning. You said what a night.
Yeah. So if he said good morning, would he be saying it when he slept in my room?
You cannot sleep in your room. Some people can just come and spend time and just go.
Prince, I've told you the truth.
That is not the truth.
I have told you the truth.
Because if you wanted to...
I have told you my truth. I have told you my truth. Nothing happened. But if you want to do this your way... God.
If you told me your truth, why did you delete your messages?
Because I was scared. Because I was so scared. I didn't know how to explain it to you. someday you're going to know the truth. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. Maybe you will never be able to find out the truth, but someday you're going to know the truth. And I pray that God is going to keep you alive to know the truth. Because I know you've heard this before. I know you have heard it before. But I can't stand to lose you. And if you cannot take me back, I swear, I don't know how to convince you. But please, I'm just going to beg you to take care of my son for me. Just please, just take care of my son for me. That's all I'm going to beg you to do. Please, please just do this one thing for me. Don't let his father come close to him. Just take him like your own. Please, do everything that you can. Do everything you can to please raise him like your own. That's all I'm going to say to you. I'm tired. My heart is tired. My whole being is tired. Since I walked into your door, I've been made to feel like I'm nobody. I am somebody. I am somebody. I'm a human being. And because I love you so much, it doesn't make me less a human being.
You said we should talk. So why are you walking away from the conversation?
You need to tell me, please. I can't convince you. I can't convince you. I can't. Just convince you. I can't do anything.
So where are you going? If he doesn't want the conversation, then why did you come? See your airport.
You're going to hear about me. That's all I'm going to say. You're really going to hear about me.
How?
I don't know what you are.
See, let me tell you something, eh? This thing that you are trying to do is what we call blackmail.
I'm not blackmailing you. I'm not. I'm tired of life already. It's not about you.
You know.
It's not about you.
So.
I'm not blackmailing you.
So.
I can't blackmail you. You told my friends that even if I was going to die, I could die. So why would I use blackmail for you? You sent me a message already. I can't do that. I just want to tell you the truth.
So you think, let me tell you, if I wanted to have given you a second chance, because of the way you acted now, I won't do that.
It's okay, Prince.
I won't do that.
It's okay.
Because I'm seeing it now that you are blackmailing me with suicide.
It's okay. No, I'm not. But it's okay.
That is what you are doing now.
Prince, it's okay.
So what is the essence of telling me?
It's okay.
So what is the essence of you telling me that I should take care of King? I should not allow the father to come close to
If
him.
anything happens, just help me take care of him. That's what I'm saying. I'm not telling you.
So what do you think that statement means?
I don't know what it means myself.
So you want to go and kill yourself? Yeah, go and kill yourself now.
And then after that, Tonto made a post on Instagram in which she said that the audio is not new, because I think people were worried about her, people were thinking that this is where she is at the moment. So she said that this is not new, that she's no longer at that. Let me actually read exactly what she said on her Instagram post. My dearest fans, the illegally recorded and leaked voice recording of a private conversation by Prince Kpokpogri making rounds was in the past and has absolutely nothing to do with the recent. I appreciate your sincere concern. I am doing perfectly okay and in one piece. Be rest assured that every blackmailer will be brought to justice. It's the law and I am at peace knowing the law will take its course. Like I always say, the only valid conversation is congratulations because Jesus saved me. Thanks for all your concern and love. She captioned it, love you all boo-boos. I am in a happy place. It's liberating when you see God rescue you from what could have been worse. It's love and light from this end. Now let's get back to life. Hashtag dodged a bullet. Hashtag not mad but smart. So that's what she posted. So people want, because she in that audio she was saying something about wanting to, you know, delete herself and stuff like that. So she's letting her fans know that that is in the past. She's in a better place. The deleting, from what I understand, is like the deleting is not is no longer on her mind, and stuff like that. Just by the way, actually, I just looked through on her Instagram and she posted a picture of her mother. It's actually striking how much she looks like her mother. Like, her mother is actually gone. For those that do not know, this girl's mother is actually gone. I think the mother died her mother died many years ago. So she posted her mother, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, apart from seeing that and seeing the resemblance, part of me actually felt like she posting her mother around this time, you know, it's possible that she was wishing her mother is around while she's going through all of this, because sometimes people have some wounds in them. Sometimes people have some wound in them, and you know, times like this make them realize how much they need their mother. You know, maybe this whole hoopla made her realize how much she needs her mother right now. You know the way sometimes people need that motherly advice. Her mother is 32 years gone, so her mother, you know, wow, she looks a lot like her mother. We've hurt, we've healed. Now it's time to celebrate what beautiful life you may have lived. I hope you keep on resting in peace, mama. Love you always, your little girl. Going back to what is going on right now, when I saw she wrote hashtag dodge the bullet, I remember that I said that in my last video. I just feel like, well, she dodged the bullet. And I thought to myself, you never know, because let me tell you something you have to realize. I've learned not to underestimate social media platforms. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever. I have learned not to underestimate them. You make a video, you don't know how far your video may go. It's possible she watched that video, and in that video I said she should go and do a testimony because she dodged the bullet. Even if she didn't come across it, I bet you there's a chance that somebody that knows her could have sent it to her, or some of her fans could have said, because a lot of people leave in the comments, I wish Tonto could see this video, I wish Tonto could see this video. Sometimes followers and fans and whatever, they can send a video to somebody. It's possible she saw that video, and like I said in that video, she dodged a bullet, because at the end of the day, this Kpokpogri guy has shown people who he really is. Okay, let me say this before I forget. That's why people say, hey, Tonto has met her match. All the things she said about Churchill, she said this about Churchill. People forget. You know, I've made videos and I've said it. I was never a fan of Tonto Dikeh. You know, some people knew her like from movies. Hello, if Tonto is not in the movie, I will not watch. I've never been a fan of hers, right? But there's something about just saying the truth regardless. You don't have to be somebody's fan to say the truth. Let's be honest. When people are not saying, yeah, she came out for Churchill, she did this. Let's not forget that when she and Churchill broke up, she didn't even say much when they broke up. She was not saying anything. It was after she's, you know, Churchill did an interview, Churchill did this one, did that one, and there was one final interview that Churchill did that made this girl to explode. Let's not, because people are forgetting too quickly. It's now what she said people remember. People don't remember the thing that triggered her to come out and start saying he's a 5-second man, he's a... There was some things that happened. Churchill did the last interview that made her explode, in which Churchill was saying that, which marriage? Is that one marriage? There were only 4 people there. That guy himself no good. He said, which marriage? He said it was only 4 people there at the marriage. That is not even, there was a lot of things he said. Tonto now charge come out. That was how Tonto charge come out. Say, she now brought out receipts. Look at the video of the wedding. Look at the, he said my father got a bit 2 truck of mopo. The place was packed. She now showed more pictures and videos to show that this guy is lying. You understand? She now started, that was when she started vomiting this and saying that and saying that and said, I spent the money, he said he will pay me back. He lied to me that he's a passenger's son. This time around now, even this breakup now, so far now, I don't think she has said much. It is the Kpokpogri guy that has made posts. It is the Kpokpogri guy that had one other audio. That, look now, it's the Kpokpogri guy that is saying this and saying that and all of those things. She's not the one. When she decided to come out now and say something, people will say, even after, when Churchill went and married the girl he married, posted the guy on Instagram, she didn't comment. The Tonto did not say. It is people that were making videos and people that were commenting and talking about it on social media. Tonto Dikeh did not still talk about that one. Okay, so I just wanted to refresh our memories about how she ended up out of saying what she said. Now, there's another audio that is going around in which she was, let you guys listen to this.
I dealt with him. I dealt with him. If Churchy slapped me once, I slapped him 10 times before the second slap landed. He did not know what was hitting him. If he hit me, bro, if anything, if I just see one breaking blood on my body, I'm burning down his whole clothes. And you know he like to buy designer. I'll burn down the whole clothes, burn down everything on the floor. In fact, there's a time I locked him outside. I put his things outside, snapped his the clothes outside, no box, something. I threw it outside in front of my house. Pour ketchup cold, I snapped it, I sent to all his family. I said, tell your son to come and pick his things because he's not entering his house again. That day he didn't sleep at home. His mother begged. Oh, man, you're a madman. That's my father. You're a madman. You mean that you lock him outside the house and all the family members are begging you like you are cold? I said, Daddy, you don't understand. This one's, I see, if I was still with Churchy today, Churchy would have died. I give you my poison. Simple as that. And I would not have any, not one bad thing, as in feeling bad, guilty. No guilt. I'll walk away with, oh, I'm a widow. Because it was better that I became a widow than all this kind of back and forth.
Now, this audio too is going around. Oh, this girl, people are saying this girl is wicked. What she said, are they evil? Yes, she said, she should have deleted him. If he hits me once, I hit him 10 times. But at the same time, she said if he hits me once, I hit him 10 times. So she didn't say I am the one that hits him first. She said if he hits me once, I will hit him 10 times. Am I supporting violence? No. But I'm seeing people are forgetting the fact that she said if he hits me once. So is when they hit her that she will now. And I think that is her personality. Because when Churchy came out and started spilling the tea, she now came and Kukuma emptied the tea. In short, she Kukuma poured the whole tea. Everything, poured the whole kettle out of the whole kettle of the tea. So let's remember that I'm sitting when she was saying, she would have given him water, pia. She would have did it. You see, when love turns to hate, things they happen. She said a lot of evil things in that. But I tell you, a lot of couples, when that love has turned to hate, what they say, this one is even small. Let's not come here and be pretending. This one is even small. People say a lot of things when love, you know when they say, when love turns to hate, at least that one I talk, they talk. So people have done worse. When love turns, you know when I make video and say, if the love is gone and two of you cannot stand each other, instead of fighting, go your separate ways. So people say you are breaking up marriages, you are this is what we're talking about. When she said she was even ready to delete him, it happens a lot in marriages. There are some men that have been deleted, only that there's no evidence, no proof. Let's be honest. No proof. We've heard stories. We've heard stories about they will say Amroba came to the house and Amroba did it. Later they now came and start confessing that it is the wife that booked us to come and delete her husband because the marriage is over and she wanted to, that would be the best way that she will not go empty-handed. These things, they happen. And that is why I say, if you don't reach like that, go your separate ways. Because when you talk about, they say, God hates divorce. They will not tell you that God hates otapia. They will not tell you that God hates deleting. They will not tell you that God hates you. Hit me once, I hit you 10 times. They're not going to tell you that one. Someone made video and they put, this is why. You see, why I say it, I grew up in a broken home. I made a video. My father and my mother fight, no be here. And I say it is not a pleasant sight as a child that grew up in a home like that. So when I talk about it, I'm not just saying it. I'm saying it from experience. I remember that time I go to school, I will be praying, God, I hope my mother will be alive when I get home. It got to a point where a young child, I was praying for my parents to split up when I was a little. Because I said, at least if they split up, my mother will be safe. There will be no more fighting. I was a kid then. How many years later? How many decades later? I still stand by that. What I was thinking as a child. That it is better to go your separate ways. Because I'm saying it from experience. Than to delete each other. So what that one, people are saying all the things she's saying. Some people have said worse. Only that their own is not on tape. And some people have even done worse. So at the end of the day, is it not thank God that she and Churchy went their separate ways? And they didn't end up killing each other. Because they really physically fight. Remember that there was actually a video of their fight. You understand? So that one clarifies that. Am I supporting what she said in that video? No. Am I surprised? No. Because I have seen couples When they are angry or when they are fighting, I have seen worse. My parents used to fight in my presence. So I know. So people ask, why will people take Tonto Dikeh's side? Let me tell you, so people are taking her side now. It's not necessarily for the love of Tonto Dikeh. It is for the hatred of evil. You see, I feel like so far, it has backfired on the Kpokpogri guy. One, how can you claim to love somebody and you're having ordinary conversation, you are taping it? Taping it for who? Are you FBI? What are you taping it for? The taping is because it is Tonto. Because it is a Nigerian celebrity. If it is one working in one village in Wagalada, will he tape it? Of course not, because then the tape will have no value. That taping had a value because it is Tonto. Let me tell you why it looks like people are taking sides with Tonto. It's not that. People are against evil. When you listen to that audio, Tonto did not know she was being recorded. So she was 100% herself. At that point, she was vulnerable. People are hearing that in that audio. And then he that is recording it. And even at the point where she said, I'm tired, it's enough to make anybody feel otutu, cold. He didn't seem to, and people see that and they're like, did this guy ever love this girl? This is what people are responding to. Did he ever love this girl? And even when she now said she was going to delete herself, or she insinuated she was going to delete herself and say, look after my son, blah, blah. He told her to go ahead and do it. Can you imagine if truly, God forbid, she went and truly deleted herself? That would have been the last thing she heard from a man that claimed to love her. On one hand, another area I want to address, I'm hoping that the true experiences Tonto has had so far, they are enough for her to sit back and ask herself what she really wants with her life. Because when I look at Churchill and I look at this guy, I don't see Iyato. I can't see any difference. There was a video where she said, when I thought it was Obasanjo's son, there was a way she phrased it. I don't want to misquote her, but she said something like, I am Tonto, I'm not supposed to marry low. Tonto, that is a lie. You know why you think like that? Because your head is full of social media. You don't have to marry high. My sister, will you look at marry high, right? Okay, my dear, marry low. Let low come and lower your blood pressure for you. Because so far the so-called high, all they seem to be doing is giving you high blood pressure. Marry low. Let your blood pressure come down. Even the second one is not marriage. Marriage is the first one that was marriage. You have to, let me tell you, when I was saying that there's no difference between these two guys, these people are people that are interested in social media. The similarities between them, you can see if you watch both of their Instagram, they are posers. Both of them are posers. Both of them are people that seem to be interested in social media, interested in fame, you need to look for a man that has no time for all these things. I'm telling you, that's the kind of man Tonto Dikeh needs. You can see that it seems that when she falls in love like Mumu. Some of us are like that. She falls in love. When she married Churchill, she was ready to spend money. She used her own money according to how, she used her own money to pay her own bride price. Used her own money to even sew their shwebi and do everything. She was the one spending. And later now when they split up, she was asking him to give her money back. This one now, 3 months relationship. 3 months relationship. She already bought him a car. Only 3 months. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong in spending on your man. But sometimes, especially our Nigerian men, and this type of men you are going to, they see it as desperation. Because you see, our culture does not realize, you see this gender equality, our people never reach like that. Because a man can date a girl for 3 months and buy her a car, go be big deal. But if a woman does it, she's desperate. A man does it, not desperate, he's a kind guy. He's spoiling his girlfriend. But if a girl does it, no, she's desperately looking for a husband. Because that's what it looks like right now. You see that time when she was crying and she was begging him. What I heard in her voice, personally, I sensed that is the fact that she knows, say, I don't post this guy all over the social media. Which face I go show the world, say, work. I don't really come take this guy to brag. I've already bragged about him. Where am I going to start from? Let that be a lesson too. The next man, it's not a must you should marry you. Let's not forget that one. You can have a peaceful, you already have a son, thank God. You can have a peaceful single life. No wahala. If you end up getting another relationship, that's what you want, or whatever, that's what you're doing. Don't make gra-gra. Don't social media it. Don't enjoy it. In short, at this point, I feel like for Nigeria, a lot of men will start seeing Tonto as let's use and dump. Let's use her to become famous and then we move. Go and see if you can meet somebody from outside Nigeria. Try another, maybe try Ghana or try Kenya. Try another place or try Oyibo. My battery died, so I had to put another battery in. So maybe it's time to try maybe Oyibo. Try something else. Because you have tried the Nigerian men now 2 times. He fail you. They fail you. You should look for a man that there are some men that are not on Instagram or Facebook. There are some men that are not on social media. Maybe that's the kind of man you should. That's the kind of man you should be looking for at this point. Matured man that is not petty and has time for all this kind of a thing. And they don't have time for all these things they know what life is. That are looking for somebody to love. Because I feel, what I have sensed is that Tonto has a lot of love in her heart. What I have perceived, I see her as someone that has a lot of love in her heart. It's only when that her love has been trampled upon and everything that her claws come out. There's somebody somewhere that's looking for love, true love. And they have love in their heart to give. But they are waiting for the right person. They may not be, another one. What's it called now? So that's another time I keep saying about this, I cannot marry low or whatever she called it. Forget all that one. I personally feel that audio backfired on the Kpokpogri guy. Because when you listen to that audio, you know that Tonto was being 100% herself. She didn't know she was being recorded. She was there and other people don't realize. Recording somebody without their consent and then sharing it is actually punishable by law. People don't know. I don't know about Nigeria. That's another story for another day. But anyways, so in that audio, you can see that Tonto was being 100% herself. She didn't know she was being recorded. So she, but this guy, he knew he was recording himself and her speaking. He knew he was recording that conversation, and he could say some of the things he said. If he was comfortable saying all of those things on a recorded audio, imagine then what he would say if he's not being recorded. Because you know the way you know that you're being recorded, you're like, okay, let me not say this, let me not say that, because what will people say? If he can be like that, with him knowing that this is being recorded, and he knows what his recording was for, imagine then, if he was not even recording himself. That's another thing. Another thing people have to realize is that, like I said, people are not necessarily saying that Tonto is a saint, but they are saying, okay, this other action is pure evil. She is saying to you that she was going to delete herself, and you told her to go ahead. If she's your sister, or she's your daughter, or how would you feel? Like I said, when she was crying, I felt like that cry was a cry of what would the world say? And you know why? Because the world knows. If the world did not know that she was seeing this guy and something like this happened, she doesn't have to worry about the world. You can tell me like, okay, I tried, it didn't work, okay, goodbye, move out of our lives. You understand? That's why I said that the next relationship, she shouldn't share it. She doesn't have to share it. It will enable her to actually enjoy the relationship privately without it becoming everybody's business. And I say it again, she needs to find men that are not interested in social media and social media drama. They actually exist. There are some men that they never have profile, they barely ever post anything. So the final aspect I want to address is, in the audio, in one of the audios, you could hear Tonto Dikeh saying, whatever happens, don't let his father have him, her son's father have him, whatever. She seems to really, really not want that man to have his son in his life, or to have his son to have his father in his life. That is absolutely wrong. I think she said in the past that the man was not playing his fatherly role and that he was not in his son's life, whatever. If he decides to be in his son's life, let him be in his son's life. Apart from being in his son's life physically, financially as well, he should be in his son's life and every way possible. Because you may think you're punishing the father. No, you're punishing your child. You see, or else a man is a drunkard or something that makes it unsafe for his child to be around him. As much as a child should have his mother in his life, a child should also have his father in his life. It is something they have a right to. You trying to stop your son from having, if that's what's going on, to having a relationship with his father is absolutely wrong. One thing about this is this: every single day is a countdown. Nobody's going to be on this earth forever. Every single day you're robbing him of the chance of having a quality relationship with his father. Now he has a brother from his father's new wife. So he has the right to have a relationship with his half-brother. He has a right to that. You can't keep him in that bubble where it's just you in his life. Every other aspect of his life, they are important in a child's life. She's not the only one. A lot of people do it. They break up and they want to punish their partner, or they want to punish their ex by holding the child back. That is wrong. In one of my last videos I said it. There are different relationships involved. Your relationship with that child, the father's relationship with that child. If two of you are not working anymore, you cut off your own. Cut off your own relationship and let that other one continue. Because two of you broke up does not mean that that child should be broken up from his father. It is wrong. And the worst part is that you can't undo it. Because in the next 20 whatever years, when he's old enough to decide for himself that I want to go be with my father or whatever, you can't give him back the 20 years that he's lost. The 20 years that he has lost the chance of having that father-son relationship. Don't do that. Unfortunately, I don't know how it works in Nigeria. In so-called Western society, he has the right to ask for visitation rights. If a father can look after his child, he has no disability, there's nothing wrong with him, you know the child is safe with him, the child can go for weekends. The child can go 1 week there and 1 week here, be with you, be with both of you. As long as the child is safe with his father, that's all that matters. If at the end of the day, because let me tell you, there are even some men, unfortunately, there are some men that don't even give a damn. There are some men, unfortunately, there are some men that are not interested in building a relationship with a child that they had with a woman they are no longer with. You know, unfortunately, but it's wrong on every side. Typically, people don't think about the child as an individual. Oh, he's my son. Yeah, he's your son, but he's an individual. He has his own life to live. You should not allow your life tamper with his own life. I don't know if, I hope I'm making sense. Treat that his life as an individual life. There are so many things in the life of a child. I imagine it like this. Imagine the child in the middle of a circle, right? The child is in the middle. And then around this child, there are a lot of things that are essential in the child's life. On that, let's say their education, their friends, their father, their mother, their grandparents. There are so many things around the child. You should not be the reason why any of those ones should be affected because you're angry. No, you are only one of the things in a child's life. People don't realize that. And we don't think about respecting the rights of that child. The right to have his father in his life. If he does not come, that is his problem. He's supposed to come and pick him up, that is his problem. But respect his right to, you know, have that time, one-on-one relationship with his son. That is one area I really want to emphasize. You know, it happens a lot. Don't ever, because for the point where you're saying, whatever you do, don't let his father have him. That is wrong. That is his flesh and blood. It is to you and his father that split up. It is not the father and the son that split up. That child is innocent. Don't allow your anger affect his life. You know, because you come in and you say that you have moved on. But if you still have that grudge where you refuse at all costs to let that child have a relationship with his father, you have truly not moved on. And it is wrong. That is one of the areas I really want Tonto to think about. On the other areas, with relationship with all these men, I hope that she has learned a lesson. That from this, the next time she knows what to do. And she decide the kind of men to choose. You see, don't look for a man that you can use to pepper body people. You don't need a man. It doesn't have to be that kind of a man. Don't look for all these men that have time for social media. All these men that like to pose. They don't need all that. Look for a man that is mature, that has no time for pettiness and all this kind of thing, so you can have peace. Like I said at the beginning of this video, you say you don't want to marry low. All the high are causing high blood pressure. Time to look for that so-called low. Look for that so-called low so they can help lower your blood pressure. You see. Anyways, when I heard that audio, I feel like it has backfired on him, because that audio backfired on him because some people were shocked. But anyways, that's how I feel about it. Anyways, and as always, whatever your opinions are, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.